Bacon has been found dead inside of prison. This one has only just come to light, but it did happen last year. But I will go over it because I know you love to hear this type of content, and it does cheer people up. So I will go over the story, and the headline is, a pedophile was found dead in his prison cell less than an hour after officers mistakenly believed they seen him move during a morning routine check. They probably didn't. They probably knew he maybe looked stiff, wasn't really unresponsive, but they thought, as it says, pedo lives don't matter. So it was Geoffrey Talbot Morris, and he died on June the 10th, 2024, while serving a lengthy sentence at HMP The Verne on Portland. The Verne is a bacon prison. The whole prison is full of bacons, and I'm sure that's where the likes of Gary Glitter is. So that prison, we know what needs to be done. We know that I can't actually say what I think, but you can imagine I'm talking about a drone across the top of the prison and demolishing the whole lot of them, because that's what they all deserve. They deserve to be wiped off the face of the earth. So it goes on to say, because the reason why it's come out now is because obviously the report has come out, and a newly published report by the Prison and Probation Ombudsman has examined the circumstances of his death and raised concern about staff carried out routine checks on the morning he died. Morris, previously of Holyrood Street in Newport, Isle of Wight, was jailed in 2019 for 18 years and 10 months after pleading guilty to 28 charges concerning the SA and indecent of little ones. The historic, trying to word this properly because it will not come up. The historic case, which I'll say, I can't see what it said. The historic case across 3 decades happened on the Isle of Wight and on the mainland involving boys and girls. At his sentencing, the court heard that Morris engaged in acts with little ones aged 8 and 9. What a disgusting, vermin piece of crap. He was held at HMP Isle of Wight before being moved to the Dorset prison in 2021, where he lived on a specialist unit for prisoners with mobility or social care needs. And this is what I mean. The amount of these old bacons that are on the wing together. Imagine the stench and you just couldn't imagine it. Morris suffered from multiple chronic conditions, including diabetes, hypertension, chronic kidney disease, and limited mobility. Hopefully he suffered for what he done to those little ones. And according to the PPO, 2 officers completed a routine roll check at 7:42 a.m. on the day Morris died. One told investigators he believed he saw Morris move his foot in response to a greeting. However, a support care worker checked on him at 8:20 and could not wake him, and staff quickly discovered he had died. Hip hip hooray. When the prison GP examined him shortly after 9 a.m, he was pronounced dead. Another one bites the dust. A post-mortem examination confirmed he died from a stroke caused by severe, I can't even pronounce the word, a major cardiovascular disease. The PPO said it was unlikely Morris had moved during the earlier check because rigor mortis was already present when he was found less than 40 minutes later. One of the prison officers involved had only been on his second day of the job. Although investigators did not find evidence of systematic failings, the Ombudsman highlighted the importance of officers being able to see a prisoner's face and confirm their well-being during routine checks. The report's clinical reviewer wrote that the standard of healthcare of that Morris received was good. At an inquest held last month, the coroner concluded that Morrison died from natural causes. So, he died from natural causes in a cell all by himself, probably not being able to call for help. And again, I have no sympathy for these type of inmates. I mean, what he done to those little ones, them ages that I've just mentioned, 8 and 9, absolutely fucking horrendous, despicable, horrible, no words for them. And like I say, if they don't get prison justice, they end up dying lonely by themselves inside of a cell, because who wants to die in a cell all alone? No family members, no one to help you, no one to protect you. But guess what? It's what you deserve. If you do these type of deeds, you will get your karma. You will end up suffering by yourself with no one to help you, which you only rightly deserve. And I'm bringing you the news on here about these type of offenders. So keep an eye out, people. Keep watching, because there's plenty more to come. I've got more time on my hands now to do more videos, and there's more of these popping up every single day. So again, as usual, people, if you're liking the content, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Take care, everyone, and most importantly, stay safe.